Brighton Beach Memoirs by Neil Simon. It runs May 1st through the 17th on the main stage.
Stan, well, we need to talk.
Everybody in this house has to talk with somebody. Take a number off the wall and wait your turn.
I had a dream last night, and it was about this girl. I can't tell you her name. She was gorgeous, and we were really kissing hard and rubbing up against each other. And I felt this tremendous buildup coming, you know, like at the end of the 39 steps. And all of a sudden, there was an explosion, like a dam broke. And everything rushed and flowed out to sea. It's the greatest feeling I've ever had in my life. When I woke up, I was...
All wet?
Yeah, how'd you know?
It was a wet dream. You had a wet dream. I have them all the time.
You mean there's nothing wrong with you if it happens?
You never had one before?
Well, yeah, but I slept through it.
Didn't you ever try to do it by yourself?
What do you mean?
I mean, didn't you ever try to diddle yourself?
No, never.
Baloney, I've heard you. You diddle 3-4 times a week.
You're crazy. What do you mean, diddle?
Whack off. Masturbate.
You be quiet, boy. I hear you.
There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody does it, especially at our age. It's natural.
You know guys who do it?
Every guy I know does it. Well, except for Haskell Fleischman, the fat kid. He does it to the other guys.
Having this conversation.
You can't grow up not doing it. Your voice won't change.
Where do you get this stuff from? Is it in a medical book or something?
It's puberty.
It's what?
Puberty? Have you never heard that word before? Do you not read books?
Well, yeah, but The Citadel by A.J. Cronin never mentioned puberty.
Even Pop did it.
Pop? Our Pop? You know what, Stanley? I think you're full of shit.
Hey! Don't use that language. Who do you think you are? You're just a kid. Never let me hear you say that again.
I don't get you. You mean it's okay for you to say puberty and I can't say shit?
Puberty is a scientific word. Shit's for the guys who hang around the beach.
Well, what do you expect me to say when you're telling me that Pop whacks off?
I don't mean he still does it because he's married now. But when he was 14 or 15, the whole world whacks off.
President Roosevelt, too?
Rich kids are the worst. They whack off from morning till night. In college, they sit around in their dorms drinking beer and whacking off.
Stanley, this is the most useful information you've ever taught me. But what about girls?
5 times as much as boys.
5 times as much? Is that an actual figure? Where do you get all this from?
You pick it up, you learn it, it's handed down from generation to generation. That's how a culture spreads.
5 times as much as boys.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't even say hello to you, and they're home like whacking off.
They're human just like we are. They have the same needs and desires.
Then why is it so hard to touch their boobs?
If you were a girl, would you want a guy jumping at you and grabbing your boobs?
If I had boobs, I would love to touch them, wouldn't you?
I've got my own problems to worry about.
Well, how do they do it?
I can't really explain.
Stanley, please, I'll be a slave for a month. Tell me how they do it.
All right, I need a pencil and a paper. No, I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Well, do you want crayons? Maybe you should do it in color.
Eugene, I've got a major problem in my life right now. I don't have time to draw girls masturbating for you.
I'll bet Nora doesn't do it.
Boy, could I win money off of you. What, you think she's in the bathroom 7 times a day taking showers?
She does it in the bathroom?
I knew these 2 girls who used to do it in English class. I saw this girl doing it one time during a final exam. She got a 98 on her paper. She the one you were thinking about last night?
No, it was somebody else. One of the beach girls.
Wait a minute. It was Nora. Now I see what's going on. Now I know why you dropped your napkin 12 times at dinner tonight.
She drives me crazy. I think I'm in love with her.
Yeah, well, forget it. She's your cousin.
What's wrong with being in love with your cousin?
Only that it goes against all laws of nature. Now, if she was your stepsister, it would be dirty, but it'd be okay. But you can't love your first cousin. Let me give you a piece of advice. When you're going through puberty, don't start with anybody in your own house.
Who made up those rules? Franklin Roosevelt married his cousin.
It must have been his 2nd or 3rd cousin, because you can't marry your first cousin. That's how you end up with kids with 9 heads. I wish Pop would get back. I really got to talk to him tonight.
I still would love to see her naked. You know, just once. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, I do it all the time.
You've seen Nora naked?
Oh yeah, lots of times. See, I fixed the lock on the bathroom door, and then I opened it pretending I didn't know anybody was in there.
I can't believe it. What a pig. What does she look like?
All I can say is, I'm pretty miserable. She's my first cousin.